What I'm going to teach you today is how to draw the moisture out of the zoodle, because I made zoodles several times and then I was frustrated with how much water was in the pan, and you just, it like ruined your sauce, right? So that's what we're going to do today. So let me go ahead and point the camera down just a little. So you've got your zucchini, and we're going to start with a half a zucchini. You basically remove the top and the bottom. Hi, Lori. I know you were pretty excited about Zoodles today. We're going to put it in the spiralizer. And today really isn't a message about how to use the spiralizer. I'm going to make a different video, like just an instructional one. Let me see if I can scooch it over so you can see. So you put half, it has to be able to fit in here, right? So then we've got our spiralizer, and it's going to pop out these wonderful noodles. Can you see them coming out right there? So it's dinner time and you're like, oh yeah, I ate that donut for lunch. I think I'm gonna eat something healthy. So you go ahead and you make some zoodles, you got your zucchini ready. And I don't know about you guys, but the thing that often frustrates me with zucchini is the lack of taste. And so today, not only are we going to make zoodles, we are also going to make a bruschetta recipe. And I call it my double tomato bruschetta recipe. And here's a little tip. The zucchini was kind of tall, and so I realized the other day that my zucchini was going off the rails. So there's nothing sharp right here. So now I've decided I'm just gonna put my finger there so that I don't have to rework the zucchini. Because sometimes you may just get a really long one in there, long and skinny. All right, so now we've got our zoodles. And here's the thing. I don't know, I may have to lift the camera up so you can, or the board so you can see. But you see right here, these are the seeds. That's where a lot of that water comes from. So if I'm not in a hurry, I'll just kind of push those to the side. But what we're gonna do, and this is the secret, and I'll have to get down here so you can see me. I am not the author of this idea, but sometimes when things aren't working out, there's this thing called Google. And so I Googled how to keep the moisture out of your zoodles, and this is what I came up with, and it works magically. So just you wait. So you want to start off with a kitchen towel. So just grab an old kitchen towel. Let's see if I can point this down just a little bit more so that you can see. So you start with an old kitchen towel, and then paper towels. This is very high tech. So you've got your zucchini noodles. I'm going to leave the ones on the tray that I think are just kind of seeded. And so this is really just one little zucchini. I would probably do 3 or 4 at a time, because when I ate them the other day, they were delicious left over. So then you're going to want to take a little bit of salt. And I don't know about you, but I'm not very good. Salt is white. It's a white background. I don't know. So I tend to just put salt in my hand and then sprinkle, because I can't even see it in the salt and pepper shaker. Forget that. So this allows me to control how much salt's on there. So what's going to happen is the salt is going to help draw out the moisture for the zoodles. So then you cover it with another paper towel and you let sit. And see, they're still in good shape. And I should point out, sometimes when you see zoodles in the grocery store, they're very, like almost a square. This is the fettuccine blade on the spiralizer, so that's why it looks like fettuccine. And when I had this recipe left over the other day, the noodles actually tasted, they had the same shape and texture as linguine. It was so funny. So linguine fettuccine. So we're gonna do a little movie magic, and we're gonna set this one aside. And ta-da, look at this. Already did some zoodles for you. Let me go heat the pan up. So, step 2. You've got your zucchini noodles, right? We're drawing out the moisture. Granted, this should sit on the counter for about 15 minutes today. I don't think I've done 15 minutes, so hopefully it won't reflect that. But basically, as the directions per this wonderful lady called Gourmet Cooks, you take your noodles, you apply another fresh sheet of paper towel, and then you roll up the towel. Very exciting stuff. But that's it. So then you get to come over to the stove and cook up. And I should just show you really how wet the paper towel is and how wet this paper towel is. And now let's see what we got. You can tell I'm too close, but there's no water in the pan. The liquid that you see is from the olive oil, which I think is pretty awesome, and I wish somebody had told me this tip a year ago on how to make the Zoodles. I'm gonna get these zucchinis off of there because they're ready to go. We've got our chicken tenders. Let's pretend like, ooh, see that steam? It just came out off the grill. You know what, I'll just go ahead and fake it. Today we'll use our bruschetta. And here is our final meal. Come on, give me a thumbs up. Somebody wave if you're still watching and it tastes good. But that's how you do Zoodles.